Alright guys, so it's roughly first day of planting, I guess. Right now we're going to be planting sweet corn. So we got fertilizer in, we got the seed in there, we got some insecticide in there. And then this little patch up here we're going to be doing as sweet corn. We got the cat up here with the tiller, so he's going to be tilling that a little bit, just work up that little grass kind of that's in the field. So yeah, it's about 4:30 right now, so it's kind of late. We've been getting a lot of problems, I guess you could say, with the planter. I've been at school all day, so I don't really know what happened, but yeah. So I'm not for sure on this, but I believe we're gonna try to not do a whole lot of tillage this year. There's a lot of different reasons, but a lot of it is just, one, we don't want to go over the ground an entire another pass for the year. Different kind of erosion, runoff, stuff like that. It's best not to work up the soil if you don't have to. So we're basically at this farm, we're at the main farm right now. We're basically just gonna be doing the ditches and stuff. A lot of times where there's a lot of water runoff, it'll make huge ruts and stuff, which is really rough to drive over. At the second farm, I believe we might be doing the tilling up the corn stalks from last year. Already stalk chop there, obviously, and we stalk chop here, but at the second farm the stalks are a lot thicker, so we might do it there. I don't know yet for sure, we'll see. But on that note too, we love the new tiller. We did just buy this last year or something like that, and we really love it. It's a high-speed disc basically, so basically the faster you can go, the better it does. Drop it. What gear? Fifth? day. It's about 6:30 right now. We're just about out of dry fertilizer, and it's just kind of late to keep going. But things went pretty good since we got started, which is good. So of a tight fit. All right, so we're done planting for the day, like I said, but we have some little trees along this little tree line here that we want to take out. So got the chainsaw here, and we'll just start taking some of it out. There, that wasn't too bad. Actually got it pretty clean. So you can see here, this is basically just what we were tilling this year, at least at this place. Right here is, as you can tell, it's the low spot in the two hills because it slants down like that. So there's kind of a big washout there from a big storm we had right after winter. So we just tilled that up and made it nice and smooth. So here you can see stuff we planted. Basically all we did was the end rows on the far north side of this field. That's basically it. It's really long rows, probably a mile if you include all the curves and stuff. But those are finished, so we did 4 passes. So I thought I'd show you guys how the planter's doing. You can see right now the soil is pretty much perfect conditions. It's a little dry. That's why we're not too worried about the rain coming tonight, but overall it's obviously doing a great job. The closing wheels that we put on last year are doing pretty good. Just kind of dig down here, show you, see if I can find a seed. There's one. All right, so I'm done for the day, so I guess I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, so it's the next day here. We actually did get a decent amount of rain. enough to put us off for a little bit. We should be able to continue later this afternoon, but right now we're working at the row units, specifically 1 and 2, numbers 1 and 2 in the back. They're kind of tilted in when you're planting, which means these little bushings, here, there's 8 of them. They're basically bad. So you can just see that just doesn't look right, and it's not right, obviously. So there's these little bushings right here, and basically they're either worn out or completely gone. Right here, this one is probably the worst one. This one didn't even have a bushing left in it. The inside really wore out. So we're basically, for now, just to get by with the season, we're gonna put new bolts in. You can see they kind of wear out like that, and then also new bushings. That's the best we can do for now, until we get done planting. It'll work good enough, but we're just gonna, hopefully once we're done, we can just weld these up a little bit, re-drill the holes, and then it'll have a tighter fit, because it should be pivoting on the actual bushing and not the actual bolt. That way it wears at the right spot, so all you have to do is replace these things instead of this whole plate possibly. So we basically got to do that. Really, we should be doing it on all the units, but I believe we're just going to be focusing on mostly the first one, and then we might try out this second one over here. Can already see it's a little loose. So yeah, that's what we're working on now. That bolt is tight, by the way. So that's exactly what it's not supposed to do.
That one and this one. Damn, I wish I would have brought vice grips up.
I see why. Bolts like really wore.
Hold up. Hold up. It's looser, but that was just too tight. Let's tighten her down again.
All right, guys, so it's getting pretty late now. It's about 6:30. We finally got the planter going, I guess. We haven't done anything yet today, even though it's basically perfect conditions right now. But what we ran into was one of these fertilizer disc blades here. So there is, I believe, 6 of these, maybe 7. But anyway, there's a spring under here right there, and that broke. We noticed it was broken when we were putting together this thing right here. So we had to get that fixed because it was rubbing against these row cleaners here, so that's obviously not gonna work when we're planting very good, so we had to take that off. This tube right here was really stuck on there because this whole thing is super rusty. And then since we didn't have a lot of the stuff here, we just took it completely off. So we removed these things here, and this one won't come off, so we had to cut it. And then since we don't have new ones, we had to weld it back together. It's basically just been a whole process today. So we haven't put a single seed in the ground yet today, and we don't know if we're going to be able to tomorrow because tonight it's supposed to rain quite a bit. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get out tomorrow, but I doubt we're going to. So I'm just going to end the video here, guys. I don't know how long it's going to be until I edit it, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I guess I'll see you for day 2.